What's going on?
Hi guys, welcome to our first YouTube video at Rutherford. We've been having a lot of people asking us what's going on with the projects. Can we show certain things? Can we have shop tours? You know, can we show a lot more stuff out there? So what we're going to do is Skeeny here is going to be here every fortnight, and we're going to do a build update, shop walk tour to show you what's going on out there. So we'll probably do Fab Shop today, and then we'll follow on with the other departments, you know, as we go through the weeks, because the place is too big to try and do everything in one hit. So we'll go for a walk and I'll show you what's going on in the Fab Shop. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So maybe we'll go over there and have a look at what they're banging on. We'll probably go through this build first. This is a 56 International pickup. So this one came into us, and his brief is to run a patinaed cab and then build the car so it can be driven around Sydney streets as a daily. So basically what we've done is manufactured our front end for this car, the middle section, the rear clip, and everything else that it holds. So if you have a look at it, we're running the LS3. This one's running a 4L80, pretty sure. And just has our normal treatment from front to back. So if you have a look, you can see independent front end there. Running a shockwave on this one, he wants it low. So this one won't lay body, but you know, when it's aired out, it'll be about 40 mil fully laden, and then it comes up to a respectable height so we can drive around. You can see the nice floor pan there that Damo's built. We had some pictures of this on our story a couple of weeks ago. People were asking us about how we do the process of the beads, and that's done on the Pullmax with the laser cut template and an MDF template that we do on the laser and the CNC router. But one of the coolest things about this car at the moment is the tub. So we built a lot of tubs in the past, but this one we actually drew in CAD, and then we CNC or laser cut all the panels, inner and outer, and then we CNC folded everything on the press brake. So took a lot of time out of it. All the inner structures also laser cut and folded. So it takes a lot of time out of everything, and it's coming together really well. So you can see it's just long here at the moment. It's not fitted up properly. The back end will have a pressing with International in it, most likely. I know it looks very big and deep and flat at the moment, but we'll have number plate recess, exhaust exits, and a pressing that says International. So that'll be pretty cool. The rear fenders too, if you're following on Instagram, you'll see stuff from time to time, but they started life as a 56 F100 rear fender, and we've stretched it down, out a little bit, and we also replicated the front wheel arch to the back wheel arch, so it kind of looks more 56 International more than Ford, so just pretty cool. But it's already gone through the stage of plumbing, everything's stainless steel, all the lines, we speed flow fittings on everything, like that's what we always use, Aeromotive fuel pump, just all the general normal goodies that we have. 9-inch diff, it's not finalised yet, so now that we have all the CAD work done, the tub's built, we've trial fit the fenders. Once we've actually mounted the fenders, we'll get our final measurements, and then we'll go ahead and get the diff and the diff jig and build the diff. So yeah, we usually, even though it's all worked out in CAD, I usually leave the rear wheels because, you know, tight tolerances and they're pretty fat. So we leave the diff till last so we can really just double check that that's perfect. And this one runs I think it's a 20 by 11 in the back and a 20 by 8.5 in the front. So it's wider in the back than the front, but the track is the same front to back. It just worked out perfect, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, the cab's here. So the cab's just come off, and what we normally do is we build a little frame for the cabs when they go out for blasting. So if you have a look inside, we've done the first, you know, dash mods to hold the steering column and stuff. The tunnel's been done. It's on the chassis there. The firewall's done to a point, and now this will go out and get fully blasted on the inside. But we need to gaffer tape up and protect from the door jamb out because that's going to stay patinaed. We may come back and paint out to here, but the outside definitely 100% has to stay patinaed. So we'll go through any major dents and damage, we'll tap around and weld up, and then try and keep the patina. And anywhere that we modify, we'll recreate the patina. And with the tub, it's a brand new tub. It's a shame to not be able to bodywork and paint it, but so this will get, we're not going to dent it, but it will have like a patina style paint job, which will suit it, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so Damo's just getting rid of the last stuff now, the hinges and stuff. How you going, Damo? What's going on, mate? How you been? Going all right? How's the kids?
Yeah, good way.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, good. Good, yeah. So this frame, you might be wondering what this is. We use that so we can flip it on its back. We send it down to Guy at Imperial, down at Toronto. He does all the blasting, so we try and make it easy for him. He can literally just pull this back, 2 people, and flip it on its back and blast everything. And we don't damage any of the other cab. We've done lots of things in the past, like different contraptions and like rotisserie and stuff, but this is compact. It goes in the trailer. Actually, we need to check this fits in the trailer, Damo. Oh, it should, eh? Yeah, it should, yeah. So that'll go out probably next week. Yeah, we want to have a look at some of the other cars. This one, 1978 International Scout. Sky's doing all the external panel alignment and bodywork before the body shop ahead of time. So, you know, aligning the doors, aligning the guards, quarters. The quarters have been off. All the repairs need to happen on them. We've changed the wheel arch slightly for the bigger, like full drive tyres. So this one runs a Scout chassis, LS3, 6L80E. It's got the original Dana diffs out of the Scout, but we've upgraded everything and also retrofitted a rear Bayer brake kit by using like a Torino bearing and flange. So it basically uses a Torino rear Bayer brake kit. And the front kit, it's also all Bayer parts, but we developed the bits for that. So we just scanned the hub, the knuckle, everything in there, and we used the existing 6-piston Bayer caliper and a big rotor and just made our sort of own brake kit around their parts. We try and use Bayer where we can. Well, I should rephrase that. We only use Bayer for everything that we possibly can. If they don't do a kit, we'll normally develop a kit. It's just in our eyes, there's nothing better. So simplifies it, keeps it easy. But as you can see, this thing has been fully pulled apart. We're halfway through lots of the metalwork. It's like roughing things in, aligning before we finalise. So this has already had the modified wheel arch put in through here. And obviously we need to come back and finish all this metalwork here. It's had new end caps, put a new fuel filler in it. We've kept the original side markers, so that'll look the same. Like the theme is to do like a retro modern theme, so it'll have like, you know, retro paint, old school feel, but very modern inspired, like drivability and a feel on the interior. There's the door shells. So we've already done things like, you know, fitted up the electric windows at this stage with the door skins on there. We've done, you know, the central locking and everything else, so they're pretty well done. The only thing left now is to finalise the pillar position, gap these frames, put the new skins on, and then go from there.
How far through the process is this one?
This one's probably towards the end. There's, as far as like build goes, it's already had all the chassis, all the suspension, all the plumbing, the steering sorted, engine, it's got radiator, airbox, everything sorted, aircon is in, all the under dash components are in. The only thing left now is like the external sheet metal, a roll cage, which will then hold the seat belts, and then it's tidy things up and send it to the body shop. Yeah, one of the tricky things though, this is a Scout Traveller, so they never had a tailgate that opened like this. They had one big swinging one. So apparently this is a Scout trick, but talking to other Scout people, that we couldn't really get much help from anyone, so we've just gone ahead and done it. We've cut the tailgate off. We've fitted like the Scout 2 tailgate and all the hinges and latches and everything. And then we'll re-fiberglass all this and put a new like handle, T-handle, which will lock it in, and some gas struts. So it's It's a bit tricky, like to get it to seal and to be nice, but we're still sussing that out. So we'll see how it turns out, but it should be all right. Yeah. So yeah, how far along is it? Probably 80%. Body paint, and then final assembly and wiring. This C10, people might recognize this. This is my old C10. We built this. We built this chassis years ago. We took it to one show up to, I think it was at Maxville Halfway Havoc mini truck show. Took it up there, put it on display, brought it back. Didn't really touch it for years. So now it's progressed right through. So the tub's finished. The only thing left on the tub is the timber bed floors and the stainless steel strips. And then James in there, laying in the cab there, he's gone through and now it's gapped properly. It's aligned properly from sort of here down. The guards are all gapped and aligned. Everything's been straightened out. So very minimal filler in this one. You can come through and have a look at some of the stuff he's doing now. It's got custom bonnet hinges. You see them pivoting from here. So what James has gone through and doing now is just finishing that off. This was sort of mocked up and done and it works. You can see some filler here. That's to get it at the right level just for mock up. But if you come and have a look at this side, now this new section brings it out so there's no filler. And we've also got some internal braces in here to stop it flexing and causing any problems later down the track. The other thing is too, in here is where it drains from the plenum. It's always a bit dicky. Catch leaves and debris and rust there. So we've opened that up, made that nicer and stuff can drain out better. But yeah, this is one of the first chassis I think we did on our CNC plasma table like years ago. And it was one of the chassis that confirmed to me that CNC plasma has no place, or in this shop anyway. It's just not accurate enough, not fine enough. So we got rid of that CNC plasma table and now we just use the laser cutters. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This one here, this is pretty cool. This has only just come back over to the fab shop. It's a 56 F100. You can follow this build online. Pretty sure it's Fiper. We'll put the tag in the comments. So it runs a V10 Viper, 6-speed manual. It's a pretty nice car. It's pretty cool. It's been changed. We've pancaked the hood. We've stretched and moved the guards. We've made the tub. We're going through now and starting the interior fab. We had Aidan Donald do a rendering of the interior, and now it's our job to make that come to life. So there's a lot of metal work that's got to happen in there first. And then once we've done the metal work, we'll then 3D scan it, and then I'll get into SolidWorks and draw the interior in CAD and print it, CNC, route everything and machine everything. But this will be a good thing. But yeah, I really only wanted to go through a few of the builds today. Obviously, the place is a lot bigger than just this. There's about 20 cars here in various stages. But that gives you a bit of an overview of what's going on in the fab shop at the moment. If you've got any questions, hit us up in the comments or send me a message, email me if you need anything. Reach out. I'm here. So, and jump online and make sure you follow and, like all the stuff.
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
So.
See ya.